Okay, go.
Okay, it is 3:47 p.m., November 20th, 2012, calling Merritt Oberg at Pope County Family Services.
Hello, this is Merritt.
Hi, Merritt. This is Kathy Tangen.
Hi,
Hi.
thanks for calling back. I am calling in regards to your request for information about information used when I sent in my recommendation. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit. I only used a couple documents that were sent to you. One was, let's see, from the Department of Human Services. Actually, they're all from the Department of Human Services. When I initially requested information from Grant County regarding your application, a lot of the information that was sent was what was relevant at that time, which included background studies, the net study, those types of things that are not relevant. So would that be okay if I just sent you the information that I used in making my recommendation? Hello?
Okay, well, could you repeat what you said? Because I'm not sure what documents. Can you just repeat what documents you're talking about?
Yeah. So what, on April 29th, that was, let's see, in the matter of the denial of the license for family child foster care, that was from the administrative law judge when you did the appeal, when you appealed your decision in Grant County.
Okay,
The denial.
is that the very last determination?
Yeah, well, I believe so. It was dated 4/29/2011. So that one, it was, it's addressed to you actually at your address in Ashby.
Yep.
And then there's one from Department of Human Services dated May 24th, 2011. And that was sent to you at your Glenwood address. And that says regarding, in the matter of the denial of the application of Kathleen Mayer to provide child foster care. Those are the documents that I use. And then the Minnesota Office of Administrative Hearings, they had the findings of fact, basically the final findings.
What was the date?
January 6th.
What was the date to that?
January 6th, 2011.
January 6, 2011.
Yep.
Okay.
So do you have those already?
Well, I do not have access to them right now, so I need everything that I requested in that document. So anything and everything that pertains to my Grant County case or my Pope County case, I want it all.
Okay. All right. Well, then we're going to have to do some more checking, and I'm going to have to see what can be released. But I only use the documents I gave you that were sent, that I had just talked about, that were sent to you from the Department of Human Services.
Okay. Well, you can send what you have and then send the rest later.
Well, the rest, let me tell you, the rest, some of that consists of, like, the request from Grant County to local law enforcement for your records that we don't even look at here, because if you had an offense, you cleared that study, so really that's irrelevant when we look at your application in Polk County. That's not a basis of your denial because your background came back okay, and you didn't have any disqualifiers through net study or the Adam Walsh background study done by the state.
Okay, well, I want all of the information that's related to both applications and everything that you have. So but I would like to see the documents that you have initially right away.
Okay.
So I guess if you want to keep working on it and send what you have, but just send it all. Eventually I'd like what you have right now though.
Okay. Well, what I'll do, I'll send the documents that support forwarded or you was in your recommendation. The other information, if it was primarily through Grant County, I saw you also sent your release of information to Grant County, correct?
You did what?
You also sent that release of information to Grant County?
Right.
Okay. All right.
But
well, I will make copies of what I have. There was one document that is considered to be not public, so I just need to make sure that that's okay to release to you, and that was basically the findings and facts from your hearing, and that was done by the law judge, I believe. So I will check on that, and then I will send you these documents that I have that pertain to, or I guess are the basis of part of the recommendation for denial.
okay, and when is the date that you filed that denial?
That was sent to DHS. The letter is dated November 16th, and I believe it was sent out, on that day as well.
Okay.
Okay, if it wasn't sent out on the 16th, it was on the 19th, on Monday. So, and then that's kind of in their hands. You would have to check with them on the status of that. But like I told you before, you'll receive notice and I'll receive notice at the same time in regards to whether or not your application is denied, or if it is not going to be denied, then we would move forward. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks. Do you have any questions for me, Kathy?
Not so far.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you.
You bet.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Call ended at 3:54 p.m. November 20th, 2012. So I wonder why she's saying